Hi friends, this is our fifth lecture about the cardiovascular system, anatomy of the cardiovascular system. Today we are going to discuss about the axillary artery. In the previous lecture we have stated about the subclavian artery. So let's begin to the axillary artery. I have made a diagram for this purpose on the whiteboard. If you look that I have made this one, the subclavian artery, and the subclavian artery, according to their position, divided into three main parts. The first one, that is from the aorta or from the brachiocephalic artery, the subclavian artery originated and started moving toward here, and after the first rib, this I have made the first rib, and after this first rib, the subclavian artery is known as axillary artery, and after the teres minor muscles, the axillary artery goes down and it's converted into the brachial artery. So we will discuss about the axillary artery first. So for this purpose, this is the first rib. First rib. This is pectoralis minor muscle. Pectoralis minor muscle, and these are in the humerus bone. Humerus bone. This is the head of humerus. This is the surgical neck, anatomical neck, and body of the humerus. So this is we have discussed about the scalenus muscles in the previous lecture. Scalenus muscle. So why I made all these things over here? So I made the scalenus muscle, the rib, first rib, the pectoralis minor muscles, just for the convenience that you can easily understand it. What is the difference between the subclavian artery and the axillary artery? There is nothing difference between the subclavian and the axillary artery, but they are one is before the right rib, and the other is after the first rib, and according to their position they have given a name of the axillary artery, and they are given the name of subclavian artery. It's moved toward the axillary side of the body, in body axillary side from the after the first rib. So this is called subclavian artery. Subclavian artery, and from here to here is called axillary artery. So now discussed about the branches originating from the axillary artery. So for this purpose I have to erase this. Yes, let us draw the axillary artery again. Suppose this is our axillary artery. This is our axillary artery, and here is the pectoralis minor muscle from the coracoid, process of the scapula, muscle originate, we call this pectoralis minor muscle. scapula again. No, the humerus bone. I think it would be like this. Humerus bone. So, as I mentioned in the previous lecture, that the subclavian artery has three partitions. One is before the subclavian muscle, the second one is between the subclavian muscle, and the third one is after the subclavian muscles. Like that, here the axillary artery is divided into three main regions. The first one, that is before the pectoralis minor muscle. The second one is that is behind the pectoralis minor muscles, and the third portion is after the pectoralis minor muscles. So according to their positions, the axillary artery give rise different branches. For example, this is the first portion, this will be the second portion, and this will be the third portion of axillary artery. So the first portion give rise to 3 branches, the second portion give rise to 2 branches, and this the third one, that is give rise to 3 branches. So first we will discuss about the branches of these different regions. So for this purpose I will remove it. And made a branch a little bit one side, so it will be easy to the diagram. So this is the third region. The first branch originating from the first portion, that is superior thoracic artery. Here the branch will rise up and bifurcate. That is superior thoracic artery. Thoracic, is the name again suggested, that the thoracic means it provided blood to the thorax region of body, thorax cavity. This is the first portion and the second portion. The second portion give rise to 2 main branches. The first one, it is Acromion Artery, and it is further bifurcated and give rise to 4 branches. So I think it should be a little bit smaller. So the second portion gives rise to one branch, that is known as Thoracoacromial Artery, which further divided into 4 branches. And the second branch, which originating from the second portion of the axillary artery, that is lateral thoracic artery. That will be the lateral thoracic artery. So this will be the lateral thoracic artery, and the third portion gives rise to 3 branches. As the name suggested, it is the first mean only 1 branch, second portion 2 branches, and the third one, that is 3 branches. The first branch, it is originating, that is anterior circumflex artery. Circumflex means circle, and it's around the surgical neck of the humerus. The other branch, there is it's behind the surgical neck of the humerus bone. So it is called as posterior circumflex humeral artery. And it forms anastomosis with here behind the surgical neck. So these two branches, and the third branch which originate from here, that is subscapular branch. The subscapular branch which originate and divided into further two smaller branches, sub-branches. One is called circumflex subscapular and the other is thoracodorsal. This is the subscapular branch. So the first branch have made here. So it will be easy to remember. This is the second branch of the second region of the axillary artery. So this artery is provided blood supply to the thoracic region of the body. Some give their branches to the scapula, some give branches to the dorsal side of the scapula, some give branches to the lateral side of the scapula, and all these arteries provided blood supply to different parts of the body including the bones and muscles and organs. So I will write the name of these arteries. Number first, there is superior thoracic artery. Superior thoracic artery. The first branch from the first part of the axillary artery, and the second branch there is a thoracoacromial branch. Thoracoacromial branch or artery, and this one it is lateral thoracic, or I may write here lateral thoracic artery. These are the two branches originating from the second portion of the axillary artery, and here I made there is subscapular branch artery, subscapular artery. The two arteries originating from the third portion and form a circular ring around the surgical neck of the humerus bone, so they are called as posterior circumflex humeral arteries. It is posterior circumflex humeral artery, and this will be known as anterior circumflex humeral artery. So all this whole thing about the axillary artery. If you want to discuss about the branches, sub-branches of the thoracoacromial branches, then it will be the acromial branch, it will be the pectoral branch, it will be the clavicular branch, and it will be the deltoid branch. So this is one is deltoid branch, and this will be the acromial branch, and it will be the pectoral branch, and this one will be clavicular branch, clavicular branch. So acromial branch, pectoral branch, clavicular branch, and deltoid branch. These four branches are the sub-branches of the thoracoacromial branch. So all these things about the about the axillary artery. So I have mnemonics for the branches of the axillary artery. So the mnemonics is somewhat interesting. Mnemonics is sometime sometimes life seems a pain. Sometimes life seems a pain. So what does S mean? What does T stand for? What does L stand for? What does S stand for? What does A stand for? And P stand for? The first one, there is, we have discussed the first artery originating from the first portion of the axillary artery. There is superior thoracic artery. Superior thoracic artery. The second one, that is thoracoacromial artery. Thoracoacromial artery. The third, L, lateral thoracic artery. S stand for the subscapular artery. A stand for the anterior circumflex humeral artery, and P stand for posterior circumflex humeral artery. So these are the branches of the axillary artery, and this is the mnemonics for the axillary artery branches. So it will be very easy for you if you remember the mnemonics, including the anatomy of the axillary artery. So this all about the axillary artery. So our next lecture will be about the brachial artery. So thanks for watching my videos, and thank you.